And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field.
Leading them out is their quarterback, the young man out of UCLA.
And how about this young man? And this is one of those times when coaches have told us, hey, everyone gets a chance to earn an opportunity, and you didn't really believe them. Well, it's true here. He's been one of the surprises of training camp, and now they're giving him his shot to be their starting quarterback.
Throwing to start the drive. Altman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Back to throw. Altman. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Looking to throw. Altman. Eluding. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Here's A.J. Cole now.
And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here.
On the return, it's Rodgers. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And that's really good field position they were given. Now, nothing's a gimme. We know that. But I know his goal, had the field goal kicker just stay on the bench. They want to put it in the end zone and get 6 out of this one. If they don't, I think it'll feel like a disappointment.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Pretty move. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from 4 yards out.
And the Eagles are on the board first here in Vegas.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Back to throw. Altman. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Rodgers to return it. We call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
But we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing to start the drive. Altman.
That one complete to Trey Tucker. Down the left sideline.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Trey Tucker, 64 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Off play action. Altman. A dump off for Davis. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun.
Altman into the hands of Perry, complete.
So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy? And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Here's Hurts to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Here's Braden Mann now,
as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out. To the right side and intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Operating from the gun, Altman.
That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ritter now. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 30-yard line.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, 30 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Ritter. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down.
2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Pickett. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And the Raiders have got him. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raiders heading out to take over. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Ritter back to throw.
Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Pickett will look to throw it here.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pickett back to throw.
Wide open receiver complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
An inside give to Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Pickett.
Is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jahan Dotson
from 13 yards out. And the Eagles have moved out in front. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays.
And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And the drive begins here with Sims. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Ritter.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 19 yards away.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Pickett. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now Pickett. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Oh, he stays up. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Back to throw, Pickett. It's caught, Smith. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Pickett now from the gun here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. On the ground, the drive starts with Sims. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but again, zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll run here with Sims. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
In motion goes the tight end. Going play action. Ritter. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Working from the gun, Ritter.
Over the middle, complete. That's Ross. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 8 now.
On play action, here's Ritter.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
First down, Eagles.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Up the middle, Jones. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard and down to the 16.
2nd and 9. Pickett completes this one out wide quickly.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Now Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
It's Pickett on the keeper.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Kenny Pickett
scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Sims. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the counter, here's Jones. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on 3rd down.
Pickett, he's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Pickett. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
First down, Eagles.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First down, Philadelphia.
A run on 1st down with Shipley.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickett. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. Shreds the tackle. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Eagles are now set up with a 1st and goal.
Jones diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
A handoff to start the drive to Sims. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Ritter to throw it.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Pickett. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes.
It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Jones. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The Raiders offense and Desmond Ridder headed back onto the field. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
The throw taken in by Sims. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ross.
That's interference. Defense.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Ridder. Over the middle, he's got Myers.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This is 1st and 10. Ritter looks to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. It's Young. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now Ritter. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance at getting the ball back.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up, and that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they take a knee.
Pick it down to a knee, and that is going to do it. On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
With that, we say good night from Las Vegas.